I'm Abby Weaver from Northridge High School, and I'm a senior. Things are pretty good right now, as good as it can get with everything going on. My grades are good. The classes I'm in are actually pretty interesting right now. So we're learning about muscles and different college algebra things. And so for Northridge, because I'm also at Ames, but the Northridge one that's my favorite is anatomy. Right now we're talking about muscles and just how it relates, how they contract and move. And I think it's super fun because I'm an athlete and I get to finally kind of understand the mechanisms of all that work. Well, the mornings are always Northridge and then the afternoons are Ames. And so what I've learned is that whatever homework or topics we're working on, regardless of the school, I have to get ahead on it and then focus in on the lectures and things so I don't get completely overwhelmed, because I'm also at a job and I have family stuff. So it's really just making sure I don't get behind on anything. Ever since I was little, I was always encouraged to do everything, to find my niche and what I'm strongest at and to use it. And things like Stuco and sports and all those things, they provide me an outlet to be a voice for people, which is super important to me, and just to channel a lot of advocacy and activism. I think how in sports you can train and you can be doing really good in practice and maybe you have a bad meet, to know that that's natural and things happen like that. And so I take it into the classroom as, say I studied really well and I did a little bit or I did bad on a test. I won't get as down on myself. I'll know that I'll just pick myself back up again with the next thing that comes my way. Right now, I've applied to most of my colleges. I'm waiting for another to open up, and I'm just focusing on scholarships. I would love to go out of state to USC or Stanford, but I also have a lot of in-state CU and CSU as my options. I want to study journalism and maybe minor in screenwriting. Those two places are globally known and they're top tier for journalism, so I know it's going to be even more challenging for me. But I'll be surrounded by people who are also as driven and as persistent, which I think is good to have to keep me going so I don't dip in my energy after high school. And I think it'll provide me a lot of new opportunities to see the world in different points of view. My dream has been to intern with NBC or something like that and then maybe work with them, or the Washington Post or New York Times. I want to be an investigative reporter, so to work with those companies which are at the forefront of that sort of media would be amazing, because I'd get to travel and really document things that mean a lot to a large number of people. It's not easy to explain. You'll see it at assemblies or when we have speakers. I remember one time a keynote speaker came in afterwards. We were all in a huddle and this girl just went up to him and said thank you, because I never really knew how to feel here, because she was part of a minority, but the rest of us banded around her and we were all complete strangers and we're just with each other because we're all in this together. We shouldn't be making each other's lives miserable. And I think it's just that sort of attitude that makes us a family.